Welcome to a special episode with YG Collaborations today. I'm so excited to be here. I am one of the hosts, Giovanna Burgess White, with my co-host.
Hello, I'm Yvette Valdenegro. Happy to be here.
And if you are watching us for the first time, welcome. If you're listening to us on our podcast platform, welcome. And if you're not, I know you've been waiting for this news. Our November lineup is amazing. And as you've seen, we will be back at the second annual Growth Summit in 2024. I can't believe we're already talking next year. And if you went last year, I know a lot of our community did. We're super excited to do it again this year. It's going to be bigger. It's going to be better. And today we have Lori Gasca on. She is the founder, the creator of the Growth Summit. And we are going to just really talk real quick on what's happening this year, what's a little bit different, and what we're kind of adding into the agenda and who's going to be there. So without further ado, let me bring on Lori. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for being here again. I remember when we did this last year, we hadn't even met, I don't think. I think we were we were just friends on socials, and we did this with you, and we absolutely loved just being in the very first Growth Summit. So why don't you introduce yourself for the people who don't know you and talk a little bit about what that is, and then we'll bring up some awesome pictures of our speakers that are going to be there.
Awesome. Hey guys, I'm Lori Gasca. It's so good to be back. I love you guys. I love being on here. Such fun energy always when the YGC girls are in the house. So that's so funny. Like, did you guys practice that?
Yep.
So I am Lori Gasca, and I will say it's so funny. Title, what am I? I think my biggest job and my biggest passion is connecting women. And that's really what I do in so many aspects. And that is what the purpose of the Growth Summit is. It's not only just to connect you, but it's to provide inspiration, to inspire you, and to help you grow. That is really what it's all about. Connecting with a community, finding some true heart inspiration, and then growing to your best and brightest self in 2024, even better than we've been this year, right?
Yeah. Oh my God. So excited. And we were able to join you last year. We actually did the Connection Corner last year, and we're going to do it again, bigger and better. We're going to call it the Growth Connection Corner. So we're going to have some great things there. But I do want to talk a little bit about the lineup. I do have the graphic for that. And then also I want you to let everybody know that you're doing something new this year. We're bringing in not a charity, excuse me. We're bringing in like a giveaway, I guess. I'll let you talk about that. But here is what's happening. Let me take this down. And why don't you talk about our speakers and our keynote and who's going to be there?
Yeah, so we do have a couple of repeat speakers from last year. You guys are coming back, of course. And then we have Amy Castles, our super fun MC, is coming back. She's already planning like her amazing things she's going to do with the audience to have a lot of fun with you guys. And then Chandra Deneen, who was one of our main stage speakers last year, is coming back. You guys, if you thought she was good last year, her year has just been topsy-turvy, and she has overcome illness and all kinds of things, and she is soaring even higher. Her message is so strong. She's going to be amazing. Lonnie Jackson, who is my business coach, is going to be there. She's awesome too. I don't know what I would have done the last 3 years in business without her. And we have Jay Franco. I think a lot of you guys listening may know her. Oh, we have so many. I can't go through all of them, but I'll touch on the keynote speaker really quickly. So the keynote speaker is Dr. LaTanya Goffney. I'm going to pause. Are we getting a little feedback?
Oh, no. Yep. You're good. I'm going to mute mine too.
Okay. I was feeling like I was hearing some feedback. Sorry about that. So Dr. LaTanya Goffney actually went to the same high school that I went to. She is quite a bit younger than me. I will give her that. But we grew up in a little tiny small town, 500 people population. She grew up in poverty. She grew up, her mom was a teen mom, and her grandmother raised her. And she will tell that she was grateful for the free lunches because that's how she got to eat those days at school a lot of times. Her story is inspiring. She has been named the superintendent of the year in Texas in the past, and she is the Aldine ISD superintendent, you guys. It's like 70,000 students or something like that she's responsible for, and she's going to bring such heart and power and just a presence to the stage for us. It gives me chills as I'm talking about it. You've got to be there for nothing else for her, and just the other women, they're just great. We just have, I don't know, like 14, 15. Because the cool thing about our conference, and you guys can attest to this because you were there last year, is that the morning we're all together in one room. We experience that big energy together in one room and all the different speakers. And then at lunch, after we have our keynote, we do breakouts. And so there's 3 different breakout main themes that you can choose from: business, marketing, and you. And so just all about life and being the best version of you. And there's 3 sessions in each one of those topics. So there's 9 different opportunities for you to tailor make this for what you need going into your year, which is unique. And I love it. We don't just force you to listen to something all day long if it's not going to be beneficial to you.
Oh, I love that. I absolutely love that. So I'm glad you said that, because it's business marketing and you, because people always ask, like, is the summit for me? Should I go? If you're a woman, yes, because if you don't have a business and you don't want to deal with marketing yet, then you can just be all about you in 2024. And then we're going to be there to help you also figure out, like, what are the best sessions. So if you're not even sure, I remember last year we had women that hadn't been to conferences since before 2020. Some people have never been at all. So don't feel afraid. Like, if you don't know anyone there, you already know Yvette and I. We're going to help you. We're going to connect you to the sessions, to the women, and then also to our community, because we already have a lot of our clients and community who have bought tickets to go. So go to the website because it has a ton of information. I do want to share that we're doing the grant this year. So that's something that's new, because you're taking nominations, right? Like, you can nominate yourself. You can nominate a colleague. So why don't you talk about that? I'm going to pull it up behind the scenes, but
Sure.
let them know what's going on that's a little bit different than last year.
Yeah, so we are just adding another layer to the summit, just something that I thought was really important to give back to women who really are needing a little bit of help, maybe for a project or just a special need in their business or their ministry. You can be a for-profit or a nonprofit. You can be new in business or seasoned in business. It doesn't matter. But if you go to the growthsummit.info and click on the grant tab, you can either nominate someone, like you said, or you can apply yourself. And really, you guys, here's the deal. The amount of the grant and the number of grants that we can give depends on how many tickets we sell. So the more people who come, the more help we can do for someone or multiple people. And I hope you guys all apply. Like, why wouldn't you apply?
I love that, and I think it's great. We're in a bigger venue this year, which is awesome. So we can sell more tickets. And the website's done amazing. You have great partners that have done that for you. So go on the website, check it out. You're going to see the breakdown of the speakers, some amazing sponsors this year. And if you're still interested in either being a sponsor or coming to the event, all the information is there, as well as signing up for the grant. And again, it doesn't matter if you haven't been to anything. We're going to be there to help you, to connect you, to get you into the right sessions. And we're just so thankful that you're here and that you're on. This will be going on all of our podcast platforms, on anywhere you're watching or listening from here until the summit. So if you have a friend you want to invite, maybe you want to invite your sister, anybody, people from out of town. I remember last year we had 4 or 5 people that came in from out of Texas. This is definitely for you. And it's on January 6th. And then we also have, January 26th. And we also have a special code. So if you want $30 off, you just use code YGC. Lori, did we miss anything? I feel like, I know we always go like so fast, but we want people to just know what you're doing, how to get involved.
So let me just touch base real quickly that you do have a payment plan option too. So you don't have to pay the full price up front. So you can select that, and your first payment we'll have the $30 off. So be sure and use YGC. And we do have vendor booths available. So if you want to bring your products to sell as a vendor, you do get a ticket to the event, and you will be able to come in and listen to the speakers and go to the breakout sessions too. So that's kind of a double thing. And I just want to leave you guys with just my heart for the summit. I want you to walk in the room one way, and I want you to leave a different way. The whole purpose of the summit is to help you have growth and whatever that looks like in your life. It could be a business skill, it could be an interrelational thing, it could be just a personal, just, hey, I'm going to grow just by simply being in the room. This is a new thing for me and I'm going to be there. You don't have to have a business. All women will benefit. So be there, like invest in yourself, believe in yourself enough to be in the room with us and start 2024 differently than you've started any other year.
Oh my gosh, I love that. I'm just going to say this too. All the ladies that were there last year, this shouldn't even be I don't know. It's an automatic yes. And here's why. We heard the buzz. Everybody was talking about this last year, and there was so much FOMO for the people who did not go because I didn't know and all. So again, this year, even if you went last year, all these things that Lori and Gio just talked about, it's going to be even bigger and more dynamic, and you don't want to have that FOMO. And Lori, the one thing I love what you do, your attention to detail is amazing. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure there's so many things that you didn't even mention that when they walk in the door, it's always like, wait, what? Oh my gosh. It's almost like a kid in a candy store. You don't know which, candy department to go to first. You just walk in going, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And again, I just want to stress what Gio said too. Our favorite thing is even if you don't have someone to go with you, it does not matter. We are there. We'll be glued in the Growth Connection corner. We are there to connect you, to meet you. And it's a whole day's worth of seriously what you said, connection. It's super inspiring. And the two words that I kept thinking too, it's sometimes hard to find a local place that you can go where you really do have that sense of community, but it's instant. You just feel like you're in a familiar room the minute you walk in the door. Because the other thing I can guarantee you, we heard last year afterwards, there were so many connections and collaborations and people that met through this event, which far outweighs any price tag on any kind of ticket that you're going to purchase.
You may come
forever.
You may come feeling alone, but I guarantee you will leave with family.
Oh yeah.
And that is just a guarantee. And if you do not get what I say you're going to get out of it, I will give you your money back 100%, no questions asked. Don't care. Because I know that your life will be changed if you're in the room.
Yeah. Yeah.
We know that too because we're back. So, and for all of you guys that know the YGC community, you know how we are. We know we're all about being in alignment with the women that we collaborate with. So we are excited to be there. We have some new things coming too. So if you were there last year, we did do the word of the year and we're going to do that again. So start thinking about that. But we have some other great little interactives that we're going to be doing. So we're not going to say anymore. You got to buy the ticket. You got to get there. You don't want to be the NOMO FOMO. You don't want to be that person. There's not a lot of things going on at the beginning of the year. So start with this. The YGC girls always say, start with you. That's why this is for you. So go to the link anywhere that you're listening or watching. Click the link. Use code YGC. If you have questions before that, we are all here to answer those questions. Just message us. And Lori, thank you so much for being on. We are so excited. I can't believe we're going to see you. Well, I'll see you this
week. I can't believe we're here again.
I'll see you this week, but we will be there to connect all the women at your summit. And thank you again for being on with us.